Okay students, as I already explained Heron's formula, okay, we have solved so many questions. In fact, in exercise 12.1 most of the questions I have solved. Okay, I hope students you have followed the concept and all your doubts are clear. So now we're starting with your exercise 12.2, and note students, you don't have to solve question in which you have to find area of quadrilateral using Heron's formula. Okay, that is not in your syllabus. Okay, I will send you that link also, which is mentioned that your syllabus will not have this. Okay, so I'm starting with your question number 4. Okay, see now question number 4. Now see, it says a triangle and a parallelogram have the same base and the same area. So you can underline this, same base and same area. If the sides of the triangle are this and the parallelogram stands on the base this, find the height of the parallelogram. Okay, so there are two things students in this figure. You need to have a triangle and you need to have a parallelogram. Okay, so starting with the solution. So understand carefully. Now first we will draw parallelogram. See this figure, because in this if you don't draw the figure you will make mistake. So let this be a parallelogram. Everybody knows students parallelogram. Okay, let this be A, B, C and D. Okay, and a triangle. And what is, you have to keep in mind the parallelogram stands on the base 28 centimeters. So let this be 28 centimeter. Okay, now see I'll draw a triangle. So let me draw with a different thing so you can differentiate. Now it is saying a triangle and a parallelogram have the same base. This means if I draw a triangle, it has to have the base this DC. Okay, so this triangle has to be in this form. Are you following students? Okay, so this means DCE. I can label it ABCD. I can take it as E. Now see, triangle EDC and parallelogram ABCD have the same base 28 centimeter. Now triangle DEC is there. So what are the sides left? So this is 26 centimeter. 28 is already there. So this will be 30 centimeter. I hope students have followed the figure. Okay, because if you don't follow the figure you will make mistake. Okay, see this line, a triangle and a parallelogram have the same base and same area. This means area we will check afterwards. We're checking for the base, same base. So parallelogram ABCD has base 28 centimeter, right? And triangle EDC has the same base 28 centimeter, clear? And then it is saying find the height of the parallelogram. Okay, so what is height? Is perpendicular students. So this will be the height. Can you see with the red? This is your height h. Okay, this we have to calculate h. Now what is given to us? It is given to us that a triangle and parallelogram have the same base. So this we have done, and the same area. This means area of triangle EDC is equal to area of parallelogram. Parallelogram, this is short form of parallelogram. Okay, area of parallelogram A, B, C, D. So area of triangle, how did we study? By Heron's formula. Okay, not by half base into height, by Heron's formula. Okay, so S minus A, S minus B, S minus C square root is equal to area of parallelogram A, B, C, D. So what is the area of a parallelogram? Obviously students, base into height. You should know all this by heart. Okay, don't get confused in this. Okay, all this you studied in your previous classes. I've repeated. Now don't forget. Now we will start with this. This is very important. Okay, till here if you have made, so you have half the question is solved. Now it is simple calculation work. As I told in the previous video, I am repeating again students. You have to read the word problems very carefully, underline the keywords, what are the condition given, apply that and simply solve. Okay, so now we'll start solving. So what is your S? S is your semi-perimeter. Yes, you should know this. So I'm solving directly. A plus B plus C by 2. So 26, right? Plus 28 plus 30 divided by 2. So 6 and 8, 14, 4 carry plus 1, 2, 3, 3 and 2, 5 and 3, 8. So 84 divided by 2. So this is equal to 2 4s are 8, right? And 2 2s are. So cancel this, 2 1s are, 2 4s are 8, 2 2s are, right? So this is a 42 centimeter. Now we will calculate S minus A. So S minus A will be what students? 42 minus 26. S minus B is equal to 42 minus 28, and your S minus C is equal to 42 minus 30. Okay, so solve this. This will be 16. Yes, okay, yes. This will be subtract. This will be 14, and this will be 12. Okay, just cross check. 42 minus 26, you can add this. 26 and 16 should give me 42. 6 and 6, 12, carry plus 1, 2, 3, 4, correct. 28 and 14, 8 and 4, 12, carry plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 42, correct. 30 and 12, 42. Hope you have followed, students. All these tricks you should know, students. Okay, this is not trick, it is concept. Okay, 32 plus 12 is 42, so my subtraction is correct. Okay, now I will substitute these values: S, S minus A, S minus B. So what is the value of S, students? Okay, let me draw this line so that you don't get confused. So what is the value here? Area of triangle S. What is the value of S, students? 42 into S minus A 16 into S minus B 14 into S minus C 12, right? This is equal to what, students? Base into height. Can you see? This is equal to base into height. So base is given to us 28. We have to calculate H, right? Now, very important, student, understand this, how to solve this square root with multiplication. Very important, and this will be helpful for your senior classes and for your competitive exams. So develop this habit, learn this concept just now. Okay, so it is very important. Now see very carefully. In this numbers, can you see any perfect square? Yes, 16 is a perfect square. So if you take square root of 16, you will get 4. So leave 4 as it is, right? So I have taken square root. Understand this carefully, students, so that you will save your time in your exams, in your calculation, and this is important for your competitive exams. So learn this mathematical concept just now. So you are left with what? You are left with square root of 42, right, into 14 into 12, right? Now make pairing of these numbers so that when you take square root, it will be cancelled. Okay, so I will do now 4 into 42. I can write as 7 into 6, right? This is square root here. Okay, 14 I can write as 7 into 2, and 12 I can write as 2 into 6. Are you following, students? See, I am repeating. 42 I can write as 7 into 6, correct. 14 I will write as 7 into 2. 12 I will write 2 into 6. Now why I am writing 12 as 2 into 6 only? So that I will get pairing. See, 2 is here and 6 is here, so I will get pairing. 12 I am not writing 3 into 4. 12 I am writing 2 into 6. Why? So that I will get pairs and it will be easy for me to solve this. Otherwise you will multiply this, then make factors, then take square root. It will be very difficult. Okay, so this is, you can write 28 into H. This is equal to 28 into H. Now square root, you take pairing. So this 7 and this 7, you are getting 1 7 from here, right? 1 6 from here, and this pairing, so 1 2 from here, right? Which is equal to 28 into H, right, students? Are you following? This is very important, students. If you learn this concept, it will be very helpful for you, and you will save your time in your exam. You will save lot of time for your calculation, and secondly, it will be very important for your competitive exam. So learn this mathematical concept, these tricks just now. Okay, it will be very helpful for you. Now see, now if you multiply this, okay, you have to multiply this whole, then divide by 28, and then you will get the value of H. No, what you do, you multiply this and see if it can be cancelled. 7 1s are 7, 7 4s are 28. So this 28 cancelled. So what is left? 6 into 2, 12, which is equal to H. Okay, so I can write this as, okay, or H is equal to 12 centimeter. Okay, why in centimeter? Because in the question the sides are given in centimeter. Okay, so obviously height has to be 12 centimeter, which is your answer, students. Okay, very important, students. All these mathematical concepts and your tricks will save your time, lot of time. Okay, and for your competitive exams also it will be very helpful. Are you following, students? Okay, so in this way you will solve the question. I hope you have followed and understood the concept. Then I will explain more questions. Okay, students, so in this way we will solve the questions. And one more thing, students, you have to keep in mind, yes, application of Heron's formula. All right, in finding the area of quadrilateral is not in your syllabus. Okay, application of Heron's formula in finding the area of quadrilateral is not in your syllabus. So in this exercise we will do selective questions. Okay, so whichever questions I am doing, you have to do that. Okay, and you have to repeat them. First understand them, how I'm solving, then repeat them without seeing the solution. Okay, and we will do selective questions in this exercise. So complete this, then I will explain you more questions. So study well and be good students.